Couldn't do that bit, never mind. Hello!
Thanks.
How's it going? We are back with Cold Steel. I have not really done much grinding, however, I have made a lot of money, as you can see on the bottom right.
Okay, but did you buy the accessories?
I did not.
Well, you should probably do that.
I
Use
think
that
it's
money to use
with
pay.
this lady here, right?
Yeah, you want 4 citrus bottles.
So, 3 more.
Now, you want one more. You want one for basically an entire active party.
Yeah, oh, I see. Okay, got it. And
You want 4 floral bottles.
Okay.
And, no, you don't need this.
I don't need that? Okay.
No. If you want to be fancy, you can probably go to the, I think there's some ZCM glasses on another shop that gives you accuracy and blind protection.
That's right. Should be,
I forget how expensive they are. Actually, yeah, this is pretty affordable. Buy 4 of those.
Sure, why not?
So now you can probably just put that on people just to give them accuracy and less chance to miss.
Yeah, that's a good call, actually. So basically the white glasses are now obsolete.
Yeah, a bit early, but you know, it happens.
I suppose I'll go with floral.
You can even just put, you can even just say, go ham and put 2, but probably unnecessary.
I bought 1 extra, but that's fine.
Also, Edgar's probably gonna take a bit to show up because he is gone to the post office.
That's okay. In the meantime, I noticed we have a side quest here. Lost wallet.
Right, that business.
Yeah,
We were saving those side quests for this session.
that's right. There's mirror in it, like a lot of mirror. This isn't chump change.
This one's a pretty simple side quest. You just gotta go around in town.
Just gotta talk to people.
Yeah. And as you do this, remember the time for screaming I mentioned a little bit earlier? I think it's about time I do it.
Which one now?
I missed the chest in reverie!
Yakirunis.
Jeez.
Wait, why am I still talking to you? Oh, that's right.
That makes 3 games in a row, I'm pretty sure.
4!
I will button right one day. Oh, so we just gotta go to the station.
Calyx station first.
Hopefully it does not happen in Kuroas,
There's
whenever
one
that
Kuroi.
happens.
You know the worst part? I know, I found the chest that was missing. It's in the early parts of the game.
Yeesh.
In the part where you don't have detection, so of course.
That's
Great.
me. We gotta go to Weathercock.
Sounds like you need to explore better.
Exploration!
Exposition.
Hello. No, not you. You look very familiar. You look like the lady I'm taking a request for.
Oh well, you know, sometimes
Same
generic people
bases.
are generic.
Hmm.
At least they have bases, unlike, I don't know where I was going with this. I can't think of the name of it.
Searching the rest area in a Grand Market. Okay. The rest area it is.
Yeah, there should be
Oh.
yeah, in the, this dude-arena.
This gentleman.
And then after that, you go to the chapel.
Rely on Adios, huh? I don't know, guys. You say Adios or Adios?
It's, well, in the game, it's pronounced
I
Adios.
think. Yeah, they said in game as Adios already.
Yeah. I was gonna go say Adios? Adios? I don't know.
Adios,
I
amigos.
do know.
It sounds very similar to Adios. Just makes you feel like everybody's saying goodbye to God.
Adios, amigos.
Adios. Maybe that's why it's
It's
Adios.
like people are saying amigos.
Amigo!
Don Bombardino! Here's your wallet.
Are we gonna get a frog coin?
Oh no, we're good. I got enough egg soup to last me forever. Oh.
Good. We'll take this Picard plush.
Also, I set the channel status to Trails recording.
Thank you. I
Hey.
appreciate it.
Of course.
Sureshimasu. Alright, let's see. Picard.
Oh, right. That reminds me. With the rest of our money, we need to buy gear because you still have stuff from the previous, well, from before arriving here.
I was gonna say, I thought you said beer, not gear.
Yeah. Well, let's buy both.
Sure. Problem is, I don't know where the gear shop is.
Well, if you open the
It might be this
map.
guy.
No, it's not. It's not. It's not. It's not the market.
Oh, it's not in the market. One day I will button correctly. Anyway. Oh,
should just be
Odin's
Arms
Arms.
Factory.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's both.
And there's a quick
technically.
travel. Yeah, there we go. All right.
Yeah, there's even 2 NPCs for that.
Yeah, I can buy a new
Alright.
sword.
So you can gear up.
Okay.
You can
everyone.
buy everything.
Looks
Yeah.
like it. So I'm gonna get.
You got the money. You can afford it.
I miss Golden Sun, where when you buy something, it's like, would you like to equip that now?
That'd be nice. Yeah. Well, we kind of
I
have
mean,
that here, but
It does that.
You
but
just
can
have
only
to
do-
move the cursor to the person.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So ring.
Oh yeah. Also, I forget. I forget if you're gonna have to unequip those or no, is that the game where you have to unequip or not? I forget. Might as well go to the orphan part of the shop.
I like how our sword is called Braver. That's great.
Yeah.
Does it
Okay.
give her the ability to cross slash?
Stop.
Stop.
Customization.
Customization
Yeah.
over
To the
here.
left.
Customize weapon.
Oh, okay, right. New materials.
It's fine. But I will sell all this Sepith mass. Bingo. Why don't we open some slots instead? That's tempting.
I mean,
Yeah, I think that's fine.
alright.
Solar. You can have Tear. You can have Aqua Bleed. Yeah, sure, why not? Okay, I think we're looking good.
Okay, next, there's a book to go get.
A book, you say? Where am I going?
So remember there's a farmhouse on the West Celtic Highway? There's a
Yes.
book there. On the way there, we can go and fight the mini boss that's around.
Sure.
It should be on the first screen.
We should take a right here to reach the nature park.
Right. Let's go.
Ah, damn it.
They caught us.
That one's on me. And I'm gonna pay for my life.
Jesus Christ.
You need to
Oh, boy.
stop!
I do need to stop. However, I don't think I ever will. Just kill me.
It's gonna start again as an ambush, you know that, right?
That's why I'm doing that.
You did save, right?
I did save, yes.
Okay.
Hey, look, that's why I did that, to show that Laura is on the screen.
Yeah!
Alright. We're gonna take things nice and slow.
We should
You should
take
go
a
on the
right
left.
here to reach the nature park.
Left? Okay.
Yeah, to find the
Let's
target.
go.
Let me open the map.
Yeah.
Ah,
there
I
it is.
see. It's a big circle.
Big ass red circle.
Hello. Oh, that's right. I
The big enemy
can't.
gets
This
done
one's
it.
strong.
Okay, so this enemy is kind of nasty, so you kind of want to kill it quick before it does anything.
I can do this.
Here we go.
If it casts a spell, it's probably gonna kill your party. I'm not kidding, by the way.
That's good to know. Oh, he draws breath.
He is super resistant to wind. Was I reading that chart right?
Yes,
Yeah.
he is very resistant to wind. The higher the thing is, the more weak
The
it is.
more it takes.
Yeah, the more it takes. Alright. That's
Lamaui, 50% resist vanish.
Yeah, you'll never have
I can do this.
access to vanish at this point.
Yeah, I know. That's why it's funny.
That is not really a thing you have access to normally.
No.
An opening. My turn. Keep it up, everyone.
Range.
Right.
Well, yeah, normally this tornado thing would be blinding you, so it's a good thing we got those
Yeah.
those
Alright, so
glasses.
here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna motivate.
Alright, let's do
And then
this!
we're gonna do this.
Understood.
For big damage. Watch this.
Behold.
It's not gonna be big enough, but it's big enough. Well,
Radiant blade dance.
Ooh, nice. And he's stunned.
yeah, we should
Not that it
use,
matters.
casting instead.
Uh-oh. Bye,
It's Ariel, so
Oh, it's Ariel.
bye, Elliot.
Oh, God. I was on a crit, too. Poor boy.
Yeah.
Do you know the Muffin Man? He's dead.
All right, that's the other thing we needed to do with your money: buy items.
Okay. Good reminder.
Yeah, we kind of need to go back after this fight.
Yeah.
We are very poor in everything.
It was weak to fire, I think. Yeah, it was. Good.
Arcus, activate.
Oh, you're kidding me. Oh, that wasn't even worth it. Fuck.
Oh my!
Not here.
How are you still alive?
Angel,
Delicious. My turn. Thanks.
My turn.
Ring, get back to your friends.
There!
And do it in style.
oh yeah.
Alright.
I guess I should probably ask before we buy any more. To make sure to buy another set of ingredients.
Oh, I already did that, yeah.
Okay, good.
Arcus activate.
Phew.
My turn.
My turn.
God, I wish you had an S-Craft ring.
Let's do this!
Yeah,
I can do this.
sure would be handy right about now.
Yeah, sure would.
You have my thing.
Well, we're back in business at
My
least.
turn. Shatter. Oh God.
Here we go!
It looks cool at least.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, everyone.
I can
Green,
do this.
you are not allowed to go to sleep. Okay, maybe you are.
Man, if only you had a movement quartz.
Yeah, I know, right?
Hang in there.
You have my thing.
I think I rolled it. No,
If it is
That's not gonna
the
count.
power of the movement force, especially in this
Hello,
game where it's
Chris.
absolutely just
Oh, this is gonna suck. This is gonna suck.
Hello, Chris.
Sucks to suck. Anyway, I gotta ask. Did you die?
I did.
Did you
Actually,
check the notebook for the information about this quest?
No.
Fool! We will do that after we completed it.
Sure, after I survive this battle.
Yeah.
It's almost over.
It's good. My turn.
Oh, it's good.
Thanks.
I actually thought Chris said that and then left.
It's my turn.
Listen, it's okay. Everyone needs omelets.
What did you already experience we can get on everyone? They are pretty
Wow.
level.
You have my thanks.
Hey, there you go.
I can't believe that fucking worked.
Grouping up everyone
mean-
like this when he can just tornado you.
This is a
Get
new
a link
episode.
Petrify.
Yeah.
Your links are down, by the way, Ron.
They certainly are. This is a new feature. I have to remember it. Well,
Get
this is
that
probably it.
petrified chance.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah!
You still have a lot of training.
Never punished.
I call bullshit.
That's great. Wonderful. Good for you. Hey.
Oh,
I will take that to the bank. Also, 69 space 7.
6, 9.
Yeah.
Not bad.
7. Earth flavor. Neat.
Yum.
It's alright.
Oy vey.
Good.
Alright,
We
so,
will. We can. Yeah.
send quest. Where's it at?
That's the wrong one. That was the other one. No, yeah. Go to quest.
Oh, go to quest. Ah, here we go.
Quest.
This one.
Quest is.
Anyway, it's gone now.
Yeah. Look up a bit as well.
Oh, I see.
Oh no, that's fine. Yeah, I just wanted you to see the Zordar. Seriously, his name was Zordar. All right.
His name is Zordar, okay.
Yeah, a lot of the.
Well, time to begin.
I didn't get ambushed. That's the important part.
You're almost dead!
That's the important part. You know, fuck it, I'm wrong.
I think mostly because you yelled at him, Asen.
Go on.
Yeah, the notebook for like story and some quests is written from the perspective of Reen. At least in the English localization. I don't know if that's true in Japanese as well. So sometimes they had some funny little tidbits here and there.
Interesting. I like. Alright, so now I gotta go report into
Yeah, report to Otto.
Otto.
Report
Yeah,
to
agree.
Otto, heal yourself
Parts.
by some items. Because
Yeah.
you
Oh
are
yeah, it's over by the
not-
manager's house.
You
Yeah.
are you are dying, Squirtle.
Am I? We're looking
No.
fine.
I mean, you were dying during this fight.
I was,
And then
but
we
I'm not
leveled
anymore.
up. Yeah.
I mean, that EB is still pretty low. Kinda need to fix that for magic.
I'll sleep once for you,
Only once.
but only once. Actually, I'll sleep twice for you, one for you and one for Chris.
Thank you.
Okay.
I love sleeping twice.
I also love sleeping twice.
Sleep.
I love sleeping. I'm kind of addicted. Once I started, I couldn't stop.
if sleep was so good, why didn't they make us sleep too?
We are exactly talking about how we love to sleep too.
I love sleeping too, but sometimes I also want to do stuff.
Dun, 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 dun. Also,
Yeah.
I want to take note of the time it takes to, get everything done here. Because as you all so vividly recall near the end of the last session, Asen said that he was hoping we would get through this next section as well.
So I think that's all the side quests. Yep.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. So now some items, and then we can go to the farmhouse.
Right, the items. I almost forgot. Should be over at... Actually, I think they sold items here, didn't they?
If it's not here, you can probably buy it in one of the shops in the.
This NPC is so annoyingly placed.
No, I think you'll have to go to the Grand Market.
Okay,
I forget which shop, so have fun.
cool.
Oh wait, is it? No, that's the ingredient. The. No, okay, Gibson. No, Gibson.
Oh, by the way, I want to point out real quick. This guy's a funny pose when he's looking at his destroyed stand.
Yeah, it's that, you know, if he put one foot forward and one foot slightly back, it
Yeah.
would be that, you know, the meme. And the other guy takes long, big strides.
No, not this one either.
The virgin
Ooh, tomatoes.
shopkeeper, the Chad shopkeeper.
Have you, by the... Yeah, that's fine.
Yes.
Can we look into... Have you checked enemy descriptions here?
Uh,
Like, read them?
A little bit. I've read them a little bit. Let's see.
Can we go to them, for the Celtic Highway here? And
Really?
check the Acerbic Tomartian.
Oh, I don't think I
God,
have scanned that
so
one
many
yet.
scans,
Yeah.
mistake.
When we run into
I will give
it-
you...
Yeah,
I will give you permission to scan this one.
sure. I will do that because I am curious, actually.
Yeah. With a name like that, how couldn't you be?
By 5. Yeah, 5's fine. Reviving bomb. I can only go so far with those omelets, so yeah, let's actually get some of these
Yeah.
antidotes. Well, I guess so.
It's not the most necessary if you equip the protection for it, but you know.
Yeah, that's it. That's all I need.
Yeah, clearly.
The only thing you need is, like, faint stuff.
yeah.
Well, don't even, not even, because we have protection for it now.
Yeah, I mean, just in general.
Alrighty,
I mean, yeah.
let's go on to the plot line.
Yeah. To the farm.
To the farm.
It's in the second screen.
Yeah, is it? Oh yeah, it's on the West Celtic Highway.
Yeah.
Advantage is ours.
Here we go.
We also gotta, you know, find those markers.
That's true.
Those are hidden enemies, so, you know, they show up in other encounters.
Turn to flames. Burn. Go.
That's not bad.
I'll get you up. My turn.
Okay.
Keep it up, everyone. Right.
Flamberge is pretty good. High chance to, or pretty decent chance to inflict burn, which, you know, hefty damage.
That's handy.
I would say that guy's gonna die, but you might kill him.
Give me a sec.
Reen says, and just stands there, and the others are like, Reen? Reen?
Hello.
He's folding his steel mentally in his mind.
I have returned.
Hello.
Hello.
Tenfold, twofold.
The name of this battle theme is actually where the Cold Steel series in English takes its name from.
Ooh.
Yeah, cause well, I can talk about it more when Ron is back, because I suppose he might hear it as well, and there's no need to double up on information.
Also, I like how the odd numbered names are just don't have a specific title for them.
Oh,
The even number names do.
Something's
Like-
happening in the shadows in the corner.
Like we have Trails into Zero, Trails from Azure, and the
Is that the
One.
shadow from the tree?
and the other ones are Reverie
Yeah.
and Kuro.
No, like look at the pathway. See, there's the black
Ooh,
shadow
ooh.
on it that's spinning
Oh.
around.
Oh, it's fighting! Oh, it's fighting!
Oh no, that's the enemy, that's the flyer. The
Yeah.
insect, and its wings. If you meant the one that was at the bottom
actually, you know
right
what?
edge of the screen.
No, I was looking in the top left. Actually, I think it's the windmill back there.
Oh, there were a lot of things on the screen. Green.
Stick your power nap in the middle of a fight. Oh, there you are. God, it's so weird. Well, I could at least put a shadow on the fire, but God, it's getting so unrealistic. You know, unrealistic. A game with giant flipping dragonflies and squirrels with a blade on their tail. And now I'm just getting distracted by the most mundane of things, just watching those
Yeah.
those dragonflies flying triangles constantly over and over. Whoop, 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 whoop. See, this is why Reed isn't moving. He's hypnotized by watching them.
My favorite Steve.
Is it actually?
I said no. Ah,
Nah. Is it not?
yes, it is not.
Sure hope that Ron follows the video, otherwise he's gonna have to cut that shit out of the recording because that's I think it was a bit.
I think he just puts it in his little whole thing.
Sorry about that.
All good.
Welcome.
Goodbye.
Bye.
I was making this enemy think about his life choices.
I'll get you up.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
And everyone
if you
else
thought
in your
about
group
it-
as well.
Yeah.
By the way, Reen and Laura are not linked. Yak, yak, yak.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Oh, I can't do it from here. Oh, actually, that's really cool. A little shirt.
Yeah. I just wish they told me some meta information like, I don't know, numbers!
Numbers.
Too
I think
bad,
I can do
so
it from
sad.
here. Yeah.
Number man.
Oh, you were right. They are linked. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, yeah. No
Numbers, Mason. What do they mean?
Now's our chance. We can do this.
Here we go.
All right, let's do this.
Oh, yeah, Chris,
So-
are you gonna tell us the details about the?
Well, I was going to. That was what I was starting to up to say. But now that you brought it up, I won't.
My turn.
Pretty please.
Rob and everyone else. No, I'm just kidding.
My turn.
This theme
It's my turn.
that's playing in the background right now,
That was perfect,
and in
Alyssa. Let's keep it up.
The battle theme.
99% of all the other fights you've heard so far, yes, the battle theme, is where this series, this part of the series, takes its name from. In the English version of these games. This is the theme is The Glint of Cold Steel.
That's a pretty cool
understand.
name.
It is.
Advantage is ours.
It is kind of like
Of course.
the
You still
the
have a
English,
lot of
the
training.
English, the Japanese name for this is Sen no Kiseki, S-E-N. Kiseki being, you know, the usual name, and Sen being the new thing.
I can do this. Go.
Sen is basically like a glint, a flash,
I can do this.
specifically of, you know, thematically of a blade
Have a lot
being
of
drawn.
training to do.
How
So
dramatic.
the glint of cold steel is kind of, you know, also like Sen no Kiseki.
That's very bleach. I like it.
Yeah.
Am I going the wrong way?
But no, you're going the right way. Just
Okay.
yeah.
I'm looking for tomatoes too.
Just remember to go
Too
to the
bad.
farmhouse.
Oh well.
Oh well.
Yeah,
We'll find
I'll-
it later.
If not, I'll. Because I don't think we'll find any more. I'll just look them up.
Yeah. Thank you. You know, fuck it. I'm looking for some.
All right.
It's probably on the last screen. There we go.
The advantage is ours.
Gotta get that tipper going. I'm just gonna.
Let's keep moving.
I mean, I don't know if I would. You gotta need the levels.
Enemies ahead. We'll have to fight. It's my turn.
What level are these enemies actually?
It's okay.
They'll be higher. They'll be higher level in the next screen. That's
I
fine.
know, but just because they're higher level doesn't
Advantage is ours.
Here we go.
necessary to
Retreat. Let's keep moving.
It doesn't matter. This
It will
is
be
a
fine.
Trails game.
Yeah, I'm gonna go all the way to Trista on
No.
foot.
You'll never be able
Well,
to do
that'll
that.
be the extent of the game then. Okay, bye.
Or will you?
Oh,
Well, it is Trails of Cold Steel, so obviously we need trails.
True.
Now's our
What do you
chance.
call what you're
We can
walking
do
on
this.
right now?
Retreat. Let's keep moving.
A trail, but we need more.
The description for these is not nearly worth this much
Now's our
effort,
chance. We
but
can do this.
it's fine.
Let's keep moving.
It's funny anyway. Just the amount of effort is funny in its own right. If not here, then I will simply tell you.
Oh. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Playing whack-a-mole with a shell.
Yeah, kinda. There we
Hey!
We can do this.
go. Nope.
Retreat. Let's keep moving.
I think it's the last
it's-
enemy. Oh no.
Yeah, alright. Your final chance at redemption.
Heaven or hell, let's rock.
The advantage is ours.
Just the one. I suppose you might as well kill it, but
Of course.
it's
Still have a
literally
lot of
just what you
training.
would think. It's a real, actual, you know, genuine acerbic tomato from Liberl, you know, imported and then born from a sudden mutation.
That is so funny, dude.
Yeah.
Also, these tank controls.
So ZCF accidentally created a race of monsters.
Yeah. They created a new monster species.
I'm just gonna blame
Hilarious.
Tita's mom.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it was DCF that started this whole thing, so.
It's my turn. Now. I'll bid you up. Of course. Right.
My
And
turn.
what are you talking about? They were not
Of course.
created.
My turn.
They
Is
assumed.
everybody okay?
Yeah, but I'm still gonna blame her mom.
Yeah.
Also, like, it's barely been a year since they were imported.
Damn. Wonder what happened.
That's evolution for mutation. spirit veins. You know, the
Pollution.
Cetium means magic.
Ah, I see. Magic. Magic is to blame for everything.
Dragon veins.
Horrible energy.
Doesn't seem like anybody's here. I wonder what happened to those bossy guys who were here before. If they really are the culprits, maybe they've run away already?
This woodland is too dense to reliably intuit whether anyone awaits within.
Yeah.
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 What's this?
It's a bracelet.
How did a bracelet come to be in a place such as this?
Bless you.
Just as I thought. This bracelet has the same design on it as the ones that the merchant from the capital was planning on selling.
Really? You're sure?
Positive. There's not a doubt in my mind that it was designed by the same person. Care to give a second opinion on that, Laura?
I'm hardly qualified to weigh in on recent trends, but there do seem to be a number of similarities between this bracelet and the merchant's goods.
So the fact that it's here means... Yeah. It's extremely likely the culprits we're looking for are inside this park.
Sure seems that way to me.
It only opens from the inside. I suppose that leaves us little choice.
Are you going to destroy it?
Will you be able to?
The lock seems quite solid, but my sword should be strong enough to...
Time to commit crimes.
I'll do it. I can get it done more quietly.
Oh?
Really?
What are you going to do?
Use the wind to cut it?
No, that's Gaius.
The 8 Leaves, One Blade School's 4th form. Autumn Leaf Cutter. Huh?
Seriously?
Wow! You cut it right in 2! I did. Thankfully.
Smooth.
Uses one C
Spectacular.
attack.
It's an honor bearing witness to one of the skills of the 8 Leaves School.
Hey, get used to it. Give me a sec, sorry.
7.
I have 2 words to say about that. Ito Ryodan!
4, 7, 10, 13, 16, 20, those shouldn't count. 59.
What are you counting up, Asin?
84.
2, 12, 18, 9,
21.
32,
90.
68,
35.
73.
Alright.
Thanks, but I'm still more or less a beginner. Anyway, we don't have much time left. Let's head inside and see if we can find them.
Right. We need to find them before the sun starts to set.
Looks like we can still make it after all.
Alright.
I think we talked about this before,
We must make haste.
but we've clearly seen 8 Leaves members before. This is the first time that one's been a protagonist.
Yes.
Kinda neat.
Although
Okay.
we don't know what Cash is
Annalise?
in his prime time. Also,
I mean,
yes.
I said a protagonist, come on.
Yeah, I know. Annalise.
It was the protagonist of his own
Analyze
life.
was the protagonist, to be fair.
Yeah. What do you think?
You know what? He's not wrong. And also Richard as
I
well.
imagine they were made by the animals.
Oh, okay, Richard I can buy, actually.
How dare you?
Yeah, how dare you, Ron?
You say you have your whole life ahead of you? No, you don't. Richard is coming. Anyway.
Ron.
Yes.
As much as it is now impossible to scan every enemy in the game completely, I still insist that you at least scan 100 of them.
Why?
Because that gets you something that is needed for another thing later on at the end of the game.
I have never thought about looking up at the skybox in this dungeon. It's hilarious.
Oh wow,
What
yeah.
the hell?
Check that out.
Yeah.
It's just a big dimension of leaves and light.
And it shifts back and forth.
I can see that being someone's desktop background.
Yeah.
Now's our chance.
Alright, so this dungeon has 5 enemies and 10 chests.
It's my turn. Now.
Yeah.
2 enemies will also look pretty similar, so don't be confused.
For some reason,
Yo.
the skybox reminds me of the Bramble stage from
Yeah, kind of. I was gonna say it also reminds me of the jungle in MGS3 when you're fighting the end.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lisa has like no muscle.
The enemy's description for that one really describes me as well.
I didn't even catch it. I'll have to look when I see it next time. Alright.
Watch out, guys! Here we go!
So yeah,
Bugs!
there's these beetle. One of them has a horn,
My turn.
the other 2 has scissors.
Give it up, everyone!
Well, I'm going
Yeah,
to
that's
buff up my
cool.
defense because I feel like I'm going to need it.
Anyway.
Also, Ron, well, the way how everyone talks about the dude, I'm pretty sure Cassius was the protagonist in his prime time.
He's only the protagonist if he brings down Ouroboros in the end.
True.
Which I believe in it, he could.
Final game of the series. Cassius is the main character. That actually sounds pretty cool.
Cassius versus
That'd be a
Tyrion.
hell of a...
I think he's too old to be
I
a
find
protagonist at this point.
Why?
No, that makes him even better.
You say that, but imagine we get a really old protagonist as him,
Alright!
eventually.
Well, like, the oldest is Kevin.
I mean,
Of the
general...
games you've played so far, yes.
True. Well, I mean, is Van older? I don't know.
At the very least, take a Cassius party member at some point.
How old is Kevin?
Like in his point.
Not very old.
Late,
He's in his
mid,
20s.
maybe late 20s.
Now's our chance.
Quick 23, I think.
I mean, it's not like he has much, you know, competition with,
Give it up, everyone!
you know, everyone else basically being 18 and under.
Ah, Reed. I'm disappointed in you.
Apparently this age is... His age is 23 by the time of 0.
My turn!
So
It's an interesting question because, you know, everyone ages.
It's my
So
turn.
eventually, you know, Stella's gonna be an old lady.
Is everybody okay?
But do you count their age when they are the protagonist, or like continue? Like, will Kevin always be
treasure
the
chest?
oldest protagonist, even if someone else is older in the game? They are the protagonist than he was when he was the protagonist,
I mean,
I would say it would count when they're the actual protagonist.
even if they were born later.
A massively swollen fungus. Paralyzes
That's me.
organism that slowly feeds off their nutrients.
You're a fungus.
Are you gonna feed off of my nutrients? What's going on here?
I like how it looks like a jellyfish.
My turn.
It does actually look like
Yeah,
jellyfish.
it's a jelly fungus.
My turn!
So it's a
Jelly
jellyfish
mushroom.
and a mushroom.
My turn!
I didn't know we were playing Pokemon Infinite Fusions.
Basically,
Of course!
it's a mix between Paris
It's a
and
fucking Beyblade.
It's my turn. Is everyone okay?
No, I'm not okay.
I'm not okay, Terry.
This way's a dead end.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, this park covers a lot more area than I was expecting.
Is that a treasure chest?
Is it?
Is it?
What?
Is it?
Laura, No, what happened there?
It was so goddamn delayed.
Yeah, it was delayed.
Because of the first, you found it so quickly. The first one didn't have time to play out.
By the way, yeah.
Or she spotted that one over there.
Yeah.
That one from a mile away.
She's got really good eyes, I'll tell you what.
I sense it.
What a full package of a woman. Oh, whoops.
True.
Sometimes you just want to keep hitting it. You know, add insult to injury.
Yeah, sometimes.
Sometimes you just got to underband.
I think I mentioned it earlier. I might have mentioned it earlier. Someone might have mentioned it earlier. That the size difference the enemy has does influence their HP.
Takes care of them.
Ah, interesting.
So those two enemies had different amounts of HP, and they were differently sized.
It's like Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
That's neat.
But which came first?
Wait, size
Are
and
they
Monster
differently
Hunter?
sized because they have different HP? Or do they have different HP because they're differently sized?
No, that's too much
so
thinking.
it-
I'm aborting.
HP changes in Monster Hunter depending on size.
I believe so.
I didn't know that.
That looks like a tough
Yeah.
one.
It's been a little while, but I heard that.
Well, hey,
listen to this guy.
we're fighting one of these already.
It's a big one. You can't stun it.
Oh, goddamn.
Yep, just gotta walk in the back for a single
Hey, Panda!
advantage.
Panda!
And
Kill it.
And Panda!
kill it.
Please!
It's funny, I
No.
had Panda Express
I like
the
how
other
it,
day.
it's weaponizing bamboo against you.
So cute. I like it.
You must die.
You
Let's see
won't
what it's
like
all
it.
about.
There's an enemy attack patterns.
It's a sassy panda.
It's tapping the stick on its hand.
Yeah, Sasa Panda. A surprisingly ferocious panda monster. Wields a piece of bamboo like a weapon to fight off its enemies.
It's 200% weak to death.
It is 200.
Which I am also, to be fair, so I'm not gonna
That seems
give
to
it
be
any
it.
sass about that. I'm not gonna give it any sass panda about that.
Pandas die when they are killed.
Oh, okay. I'll give you sass over that, though.
So, yeah, the pandas are not too
It's my turn.
This is why you won't like pandas.
Yeah, that's 3 turns on that, so you may wanna throw an item on her.
Probably.
There's an enemy attack patterns.
Let me just do this real quick.
He says, and
Yeah, I mean, I suppose it doesn't matter. He's getting a crit either way.
Yeah.
Man,
I suppose you could steal it with Laura. Oh.
Oh. It's okay. We'll survive. I remember these guys from the Crossbow games. I think they were in Sky as well. We're fine.
Ow.
Oh, there you go.
We're fine.
Yeah, you're definitely fine.
Okay, we're less than fine.
Yeah, they are the. I think they are the ones that attacked the boss.
Yeah, they are.
I'm gonna say
The exact same ones. After we're done with them here, they run over to Crossbow and attack the
Damn.
boss. No, wait, that all. Yeah, that already happened.
So they attack the bus and cross
I really don't like
land
it.
all the way over here.
I can do this.
If only we didn't waste that turn scanning, we would be in so much better shape.
Hey. I had to do it for the content.
Yeah.
Oh no.
No, we're fine. Don't worry.
Danger music.
We need those 100 yeah.
Wasn't strong enough.
We are a-okay.
No, you're not.
Here we go. Here we go. Retreat.
As tempting as it is, maybe not. Let me give this a college try at least. Why do I keep going there?
To be fair, if you die, you can just retry
Nah, I'm good.
for free.
Hey everyone, we're eat more omelets. Omelets will be our savior.
It's a good thing that won't be a part of the boss fight.
Yeah.
Or will it?
Just put your protection on.
Tear.
She's gonna cry.
Yeah, that's what they're doing. After that
Wait, aren't you
round
using Elia for tearing?
Because I prefer Elisa to do it.
Yeah.
Don't ask why.
Are you saying women
I
have
will not ask why.
That's what you're saying.
Well, I guess the better question is, does Alan currently have cannon on?
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
That's a good question.
Because if
actually.
he doesn't, then that's fine if Elisa uses it.
Yeah, it's got
Okay,
scepter.
yeah, it's fine if
Oh,
Elisa
scepter.
uses it.
Okay.
Yeah, automatically recover from it. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Let's see.
It's good.
Uh,
Actually, I'd say it's one of the better Master Chords in the game.
Yeah, I'll go-
Cannon is one of the worst.
I'll go with that.
Hey, I like Cannon to heal on the field for like all your HP.
She has
no.
cannon, then I mean.
Well, to be
Only
fair,
you don't have so much E EP.
But yeah, you should probably actually just put Angel back on Elisa.
probably. Well, the thing is, I don't know how often is she gonna get downed. Probably.
She also
all
gets
the
Golden
time!
Sphere. She
Uh,
also
it
gets
hap-
Golden Sphere and Tellus from it.
Oh, that's a good point,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah, it has those arcs, so it's actually better.
Wait, what does Cannon give you, actually?
Cannon
Hot
gives
water.
you fucking
Tear and
nothing.
aqua.
Water and water and water.
Water and water.
Oh, there's a stream here. This seems like a nice spot.
We are streaming. Good on you, Elisa. There
There's
is
a
a
stream
stream.
here, yes.
Oh yeah, speaking of
Oh my god, fourth wall breaker.
I know, right?
Undertale.
Wait a minute, I thought we were recording.
One or the other. Oh, right, I got a fucking link again. At least I remember this time.
My turn.
Oh yeah, by the way, Ron, did you get a new controller?
What do you mean?
Fishing.
Oh, right.
Who
I'll-
needs
I'll-
to fish?
I'll figure that out later. It's whatever.
You know,
Okay.
We can get all the fishies anyway, so it's fine.
Yeah, but
Thank you,
we
New Game
need,
Plus.
we need materials for that.
I figured later
So-
some games would streamline that anyway.
Yeah, we can get them all
not two though.
at the end of the game.
Not two?
Not two. It's the same system as one.
Oh, right. It's done.
I mean, remember, 2 and 1 were meant to be the same game.
So yeah.
It's really funny the difference in damage you can do when you have motivate up and don't have motivate up.
Yeah.
I can do this.
Take a break, Green. You deserve it.
Have you upgraded their weapons, by the way?
I have. I'm just
Yeah.
not unmotivated. It's a
Yeah, Brandon
problem.
did, but he did not customize them because he didn't have enough material.
Fair enough. Did you upgrade anyone?
No.
Scare them.
Oh,
He literally had one new material.
Yeah.
Yeah.
0.
how many do you have now?
There's a fishing spot somewhere.
Not here.
Not here. Okay.
I don't think. It's a bit further up, I think.
I don't even remember if there is one.
Well, I mean, at least I brought it up.
Well, that it's a stream.
My turn.
Yeah.
Ah,
It's
that's a good point.
stream.
Everyone, see you
Yeah, I
later.
feel like dealing with these guys. Whatever.
By the way, you can pick up those shinies.
I can't.
I thought
Sorry,
you'd like
that's,
to pick up those shinies.
That's an old little joke from the very first Coldstream steals we did with Mel, in which I said that, and she was like, "Yeah, I know, I noticed." It's like, yeah. Sorry, that was automatic.
Mel kills the green steel.
Hang in there. That's my thing.
Give it up, everyone. Of course.
There's a crit coming. I think I will take advantage.
And you're taking it.
I am taking it. Taking it for a ride.
I'm gonna take you for a
I
ride.
can do this.
Yeah, if you look at their HP totals, 136, 159.
Yeah, that's interesting.
My turn.
It's mildly interesting. It's not that interesting, but it's kind of interesting.
It's neat.
It's kind of obnoxious when you do very specific amounts of damage, and some of them just live.
Frost Edge.
Hey, Frost Edge is real good.
Nice.
It is.
I can't sense anyone in this area.
Elisa, it's your sibling.
It's your sibling.
What?
Ah,
It's
yes.
Airstrike R.
Airstrike R.
Oh my god.
You're right.
Tragedy suck.
Unfortunately,
Sucking
you
that.
cannot be reunited with your sibling because you don't have a second slot open.
They also dropped their sibling in that orbment.
Yeah. Alright.
So wait, is that check again?
A challenging foe.
Uh,
We should
the
engage
map?
The map.
Yeah, okay, I just wanted to make sure, because, okay, yeah, there's 2 chests in this one.
Alright, time for revenge.
Monkey.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Those got ambushed!
Almost, but I didn't. That's the part that counts.
You have to check them?
And this time I don't need to scan them.
Let's do this. Right.
Lisa can maybe blind some of them with her golden spheres.
I could, or I could do this. Because I fucked this panda.
I mean, you can tell.
True.
That felt
Or Elliot put them to sleep. Or he could do
good.
that.
Good, or I could do this.
Yes.
My turn.
It's my turn.
My turn.
Yeah.
Now you're playing Cold Steel.
Now we're playing Cold Steel. This is my kind of game.
I did it!
Not bad.
You see, that's why I didn't grind, because we were going to do plenty of that here.
Yeah.
I mean, again, that's why I said the most important thing during the grind was the money, not the levels.
Yeah, that's fair. Core ring.
Corral.
I'll corral you.
Oh my.
Oh. So this is a different enemy, by the way.
Yeah, it is.
This one has scissors.
Here we go.
I don't think I
It's
scanned.
level 5 instead of level 3.
I see.
And then you can level that up to level 8.
Give it up, everyone.
It's my turn.
Sorry, that was a bit of a Yu-Gi-Oh reference. I'm sorry.
Of course.
Yeah, I was a bit lost on that one.
You know, level 3, you know, level up monsters.
What the love do?
I was thinking
know
Final
about
Fantasy
those,
V.
Level 9 Armored Dragon.
Oh man, crit. Let's go. Flame burst.
Turn to flames. Burn! Go!
Wonderful crit!
102.
I'm sorry.
Elliot did
Lisa,
more on
but
his normal.
And so did he's done more damage than anyone else. They have a lot
Yes.
of defense. Look at this. Pow.
Damn.
Look at this. Pathetic. Laura, you suck.
One.
Well, I know at least as well, I suppose. But
Did it.
look at this MVP.
Muffin boy.
Muffin, very
Muppet Boy.
must
this is
protect.
why,
And the MP.
This is why Motivate is broken. And broken in the sense that if you don't have it, you're gonna get your ass broken.
I think there might be a fishing spot behind that chest. There might also not be. I don't know.
Well, let's find out. There is not.
There isn't. Ha!
Well,
You know
now we
what?
know for the future, so that way we can forget again.
I can just double check that map I have.
Oh
Look at
man,
all
look,
those
look
enemies.
at all those enemies over there. What's going on?
Yeah.
You don't want to know.
Just where does this force go?
I mean, there is a chest behind, so
We must be
you're
pretty
gonna have
far
to
in
know.
now. I'd imagine we're almost there.
It's okay. I'll just walk around them.
You're not gonna walk around. Andrew's a for that.
That's okay. They don't move.
Hey, it's the ones with scissors.
Yeah.
They.
Alright,
Yeah,
let's
that-
do this.
It's my turn. Hang in there.
You have my thanks.
You have my thanks.
Behold, my most powerful radiant
I've
lightning.
got you.
My turn.
This is
Elliot.
actually-
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Jesus Christ, Elliot. My boy.
Oh, a treasure chest.
He went from wanting to be protected to protecting others.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
what is
you
that?
meant you could protect against a mimic chest.
Oh dear. Oh
Why
wow, I haven't saved in a while.
Spoil it.
Oh
okay,
no!
yeah.
Whatever will I do? It's fucking Kristen.
Oh,
It's okay. You have auto saves.
Monkey.
Monkey on the car.
Here we go.
Fuck off.
Alright, let's do this.
My turn.
That thing just is a Rajang, isn't it?
it is a
Pretty
Rajan.
good at that.
Actually, the
Honestly, I would probably compare this more to like a Kondalala without the image.
I don't know, this is pretty hard.
yeah.
Here we go. Alright, let's do this.
I mean, he's not breathing lightning at least.
Well, I was hoping that wouldn't happen.
Um,
Yeah, I'm just gonna die.
My turn. Let's go.
Good on you.
um,
Oh my God, Elliot.
To that end, Elliot's the fucking MVP!
He's gonna solo this fight.
It sure is. My plan was to get Laura set up for a big chunky blade dance.
I'm not sure why you didn't do that.
It didn't work.
It sure didn't.
I can do this.
Once you got both up the first time.
I love how you can't die because they're healing because of their regen. Ow.
I'm sorry.
Now I can.
It's my turn.
Look at him holding his own.
Elliot's been the best party member I've had so far. I was expecting it to be Laura, but no, Jesus.
And it's kind of weird when you have someone that can deal magic damage with normal attacks.
It's like Tia.
Also,
Magic damage.
also in a sense because Motivate doesn't actually affect him.
Can we look, if you inspect those monkeys, by the way, with the, let's see here. Yeah, they have a 100% chance for petrify, so you have a 20% chance every time you use the earth art to just instantly kill them, which is pretty funny.
Huh, it's good to know.
All right, let's do this.
Yeah, but 20% is, you know,
I can do this.
20%.
Let's go.
Yeah, but I mean, that's
Give it up,
1 in 5.
The gods declare, that's 100%.
Cool.
You got 1 point.
Oh,
Hey, she's holding on.
lived.
I mean, she
She's
won't
good.
know.
My turn.
She's good.
She's good, she's good.
It's still good.
That's good.
If
Yeah, that's
this
why.
fight fails again, you can probably just run away and, it quits.
I mustn't run away, I mustn't run away, I mustn't run away.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, I might run away. Hey, blind paid off. He could
Yeah, I'm
put
gonna
them
get
to
her up.
sleep, maybe, or heal.
I'm gonna get her up.
I mean, yeah, fair enough.
It's faint, right? Yeah, that's faint.
Yeah.
I only have 1 stimulant, but that's okay.
You have my
Yeah.
And then she gets smacked right back down.
Nope. Oh, this is perfect.
behold my most powerful strike.
Will it, though?
Yeah.
Will it
Okay,
blend?
yeah,
That is the
yeah.
question.
Radiant blade dance.
That's very good. That's very bad.
Nice.
Now finish the fight!
Oh my god.
Oh no, Zero Art.
My turn.
Bruh.
What we learned.
Arcus activate.
Honestly, I think he would have probably done more damage if he attacked him normally.
Wasn't strong enough. My turn.
Hey, perfect.
Yeah.
Delicious.
Now, Elisa, finish it off.
Can she?
Not with a normal attack!
Excuse me? It's Elisa.
My thanks.
I mean,
Once again.
It's okay. I got plenty of omelets.
Too much.
I got plenty of omelets.
Delicious.
My turn.
Hey, how did Reed just spawn up?
He's fine.
Did I miss something? Did you use a fucking a Zerum powder?
Fall before my
No,
blade.
no, I don't have that.
Huh.
I just put an egg in his mouth and he was fine. There we go.
Wow, this is worthless!
Go.
it's good. Right now, it's good on Elisa.
For now.
Oh, baby. All right.
Technically, it's good on Elliot and Reen and Laura as well. But
Well, it's definitely an upgrade.
It's just, you know, it's the stat changes are so insignificant. There's no purpose in making upgrade, like buying those at the shop.
well, we didn't buy them in the shop, now did we?
Well, like, yeah, that's fine then. I'm just saying it's worthless to buy them in a shop.
But now it's in my pocket, so it's okay.
Yeah.
I would like to.
We do need CP
We do.
and votes.
Now's our chance.
My
We
turn.
definitely do.
All right, let's
Also,
do
this
this.
is the last.
turn.
Also, this is the
That's
last
right,
week
fucking
before things happen. So, get that.
Well, at least Elisa can support decently.
Zero Art.
Alright, cool.
Into a crit! Hooray!
Oh, damn.
My turn.
Very cool. Actually,
Then I'd say the neatest thing, maybe, at least at this point, about Earth Cleaver isn't even like the damage, or that it's.
That was perfect, Elisa.
Don't interrupt to him, Melissa. That's bad manners. That 50% move down is pretty good. Like really good, actually. If you start the fight like far in the back, like put everyone in the back and have that, it can save you some hurting.
I could definitely see that. I'm gonna try to avoid all these dudes.
They're slow.
Enemy sighted. Go.
Well,
Nah, but you know.
All right.
Yeah.
I can do this.
If you ever wanted chain encounters, if you could place a game where it's like, nah, those don't exist in this game. You fight them one by one, bitch.
See? Couldn't reach you.
Yeah, that's neat.
You're neat.
Oh, thank you.
I can do this.
Don't get used to it.
Oh.
My compliments, not for you. That you like me. That is always
Is everyone okay?
not that. Whatever.
I have a feeling that's gonna happen.
Take my compliment and be happy with it. Do not
I will-
question me further.
I'll be happy with it when I'm out of here. I just don't like pandas.
Hang in there. You have my thing.
You did pick up some faint protection accessories, by the way.
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I can do this.
I've been mentioning them a few times.
Well, maybe
You
I
have
should
been.
mention them better. No, actually, in the dungeon as well. Yeah, you picked. That's their little hint to you that, hey, you might wanna.
yes, you're right.
Yeah, it's usually when you pick up stuff, you go to say that something's coming up that's going to be using this.
I can do this.
Stop apologizing.
Delicious.
My turn.
Never.
You're going down because you're apologizing too much.
Thanks. Of course. Hey.
Go.
Alright, that's enough of that.
There. Now's a chance.
An opening.
It's my turn.
Alright.
Hang in there.
You have my thing. My turn.
Frost Edge.
Activate. Right.
That's a pretty good radius.
Yeah.
82.
My turn.
Yeah, I mean, it's not. It's pretty resistant to it, but
Yeah, that makes sense.
that's not Elliot's fault. It's not Frost Edge's fault.
Here we go. Okay, it's safe for now.
I've only.
Frost Edge will be really good in the next chapter.
They're coming for you.
Tank controls.
Everyone, we're retreating. Stubborn, aren't you?
Retreat. Let's keep moving.
Stop it, aren't you?
And next.
Shall we begin?
Here we go.
Wait,
Keep moving.
Yeah, I did the thing.
you got the bug.
Oh, where the music played while we were still in battle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's funny.
I might want to use that enemy there to get some
Some
CP, because next screen is the
Oh, yeah, you're right.
final one.
Should probably do that then. Thank you for volunteering.
Now, here's the pro tip. Don't die.
I understand.
Hang in there.
You have my thing. Right.
I have a secret for you.
My turn.
My turn.
I can do this. Go!
I'll make you
But
up.
people die when they're killed.
My turn.
Because
Okay, it's safe for now.
Hey, hey, hey.
I wish I
And
could
the level
follow that
two.
advice,
Yeah.
that the don't die
Good.
advice better when I was playing over the Core 6 yesterday.
Yeah.
So there's a Healy point.
Oh, hey! There's an Orbman charging station.
It must be in the most remote reaches of the park.
Thanks, guys.
Thank
There's
you.
also a special one, so you can actually customize your weapon if you want.
I can.
If you
I
have enough
can.
heroes.
It's very weird to have
Ooh,
this
I
in
can.
the middle part of
You
the
can
forest.
customize 3 of them!
You should really only customize one of them, but
Yeah, it's free.
yeah.
I kind of want to do you.
You can for Laura as well if you want to.
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah, I guess you could.
Laura's got a lot to.
The others, you know, we're almost done here, so you know.
Yeah. Heavy edge. Very cool. Now let's put on I may not need it now, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
You'll need it now. It's a real shame we didn't get those fishies, because then we would have some real good accessories to bring in.
You mean
But
the,
it's for the
cats, right?
future.
It's all good.
It's all good. It's all good. Anyway.
There they are.
He does that a lot.
Not bad for a night's work.
Fake park ranger.
And if those idiots don't withdraw that petition, we'll be able to make even more.
Is that
Hey,
Matt
this
Mercer
wasn't
again?
voiced. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Don't get carried away now.
They're not supposed to be voiced.
I
We
recognize
get a
that
reward
guy.
for all this anyway. We're making out just fine as it is.
I do recognize the voice. I don't know who it is though.
I think it's Todd Habercorn.
Yeah, Todd.
And this is Patrick Seitz.
The provincial army seemed happy to go out of their way for it.
Oh.
idea. But then, I can never figure out what that man's thinking. None of our business either. We
Don't
just need to
recognize
be
this guy,
ready to
though.
abandon this
Maybe
place at
Kaisi
moment's
Tang?
notice.
You're not going anywhere.
Yeah, it was voicing Gaius.
What?
Who's there?
I can sense the wind coming from that guy. He
I
must
can
die.
sense the wind coming from that guy.
No, I locked the gate.
Don't tell me you broke in.
Indeed, we did.
I don't admit it.
It looks like the stolen goods are all here too.
We caught you red-handed.
Let's take them out.
They're just kids. You should be no match for us.
And since we're all alone out here, ain't nobody gonna see a thing.
Damn, that's dark.
Be ready for the beating of your lives.
This is a bad
I
poster for
highly
that
doubt
gun,
we'll be the
sir.
ones to endure a beating here today.
I can't lose to guys who can't see me because their hats are so low.
As long as we make good use of the Arcus's combat links.
Yeah, they don't stand a chance.
Here we go.
We have nothing to fear.
We might have something to fear.
Oh, please.
It's fine. It's just dungeon. What's the worst we can do? Yeah, you lose your CP? That
Give it up,
arrow.
Motivate.
Motivation. It'll come. Don't worry. Motivation will come.
Yeah, but now Laura will lose her strength.
Yeah, that's kind of the issue.
You're right.
Oh well.
No. A fake park ranger at Lunaria Park, responsible for the delivery of the market. Well, there you go. Thanks for the confirmation, game.
So, the name of this track is named "Don't Be Defeated by a Friend." These guys are not our friends.
Yeah. I mean, that's usually because they're like doing like
The exams, yes, but still.
They just didn't know what to put.
Okay, now. Alright. Let's chill
I'm getting
out.
some different ones.
Oh, that's bold.
Yeah, you probably
Good clear.
noticed. You might have noticed, by the way, that if Elliot applies, you know, resonant beat or reapplies it, you all right.
I know I should be
reapplies.
saving this because it's a bigger thing, but I don't care.
Yeah. He doesn't, you know, get the heal from resonant beat if he reapplies it.
I see.
You have my thanks.
My turn.
He only heals.
Oh, come on.
Nice! The rare chest at the 75% fist! Haha! This is
Revenge.
2100%!
This man just parried your slash with his gun and then shot you.
He did. I'm gonna use this chance to build some CP for Laura.
Fighting game character over here.
You have my thanks.
I can tell. I've been saying
Right.
so many times already.
Nice.
75% is 50%. 50% is 0.
50% of the time, 0.
But they were just kids.
Oh,
just a good.
They were just kids.
They were just students.
They're kids.
How
Yeah, exactly.
That barely even qualifies as a warm-up.
Well, When you're used to Instructor Sarah's training exercises, warm-ups take on a whole new meaning.
Damn, Sarah actually takes some lessons.
That's very true.
Bottom line, we won. Fair and square.
Well, not really fair and square. Laura was right there.
I'd suggest you surrender yourself.
I mean, they had guns though, so.
True.
For all the trouble you've caused.
And we'll be returning those stolen
However,
goods
we
to
all
their
have
rightful
swords,
owners
not all
too.
swords, but.
We would also be very interested to learn who hired you.
You must be out of your damned minds if you really think you've won.
Hmm?
Elliot?
What's wrong?
I don't know. I just thought I heard the sound of a flute.
You would hear the music. That's what you're about,
It
Elliot.
sounded like the cry of an enormous beast.
You know, something just came to mind, but I can't say what it is.
What's happening? It's coming this way.
It's coming right for us.
Oh man.
I smell a boss.
It's bigger than I remembered.
Every time I see this name, fucking Greninja, I keep thinking, oh man, it's my favorite boss, Granola.
Granola.
I was gonna say Greninja.
It's so Monster Hunter, it hurts.
Yeah. I forget the name of the thing I'm thinking of, but.
See, now this is a bit more of a Rajan.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
I believe we're dealing with the ruler of this forest. What would you suggest, Reen?
Well, they may be thieves, but we can't just leave them to die.
We can't?
We're going to have to fight it.
Understood.
Well, no.
We need to get the stuff they stole.
True.
And also, we can't let them die.
Oh, he's got
True.
henchmen.
Alright, so boss fight, Rajan and 2 Kagalas.
That's up. Well, that's just rude. Oh, they're all separated. I may as well do this anyway.
It is fair. You want them out as soon as possible. But the
They
boss
hurt
gets
like
up on you on its own, so careful.
They fucking hurt.
Oh,
me.
nice. It's
Oh,
a li-
nice crit.
There's a really funny strat for this fight in which you don't take damage at all. I get it. Yeah, good on you, Reen. You know the strategy.
Okay. Well,
there you go.
All right, let's do this.
It's that because they're weak to, or well, weak. They can be inflicted with petrify. So if those two walk up to you, like, and you're in the corner, and you petrify them, then the big boss can't get to you. If they're in the way.
Oh, that's really
And then you
funny.
can just pelt them with fireballs.
That's funny.
Oh, nice.
Here we go.
So now Reen has his S-Craft, alright.
Yeah, he can finally do something.
Go.
He's always been able to.
It's him getting the S-Craft is like the equivalency of Mario and Luigi learning a new bro move.
Just out of nowhere,
Yeah.
Flamberge is, or you know, heat wave is actually, or whatever can inflict burn on the boss is real good actually.
Very useful, yeah.
Also, that epiphany of learning the S-Craft is the only time it ever happens.
Ah.
Hey! What do you know?
Ooh, that's a nice one, actually.
That is a nice one.
Now, I want to warn you. I'm pretty sure the boss can one-shot you. So, okay.
Actually, Earth Cleaver to reduce its movement would be pretty good.
He is right in my face, though, but I guess I'll do it.
Yeah, but it means he can't
Then you just
move around
move
to
away.
your softer characters.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Well, not that he needs to. Flop and motivate, so.
I think I'll heal. That's probably the best way to go. Oh, Laura's probably safe for a bit.
I mean,
we're out here trying to be the main.
No!
No, not
There's
Laura.
nothing safe about this!
Elisa. I said Elisa. Laura's dead. Actually, you're wrong.
You have my thanks.
Well, alrighty then.
have you checked what they're weak to?
6!
Well, I thought I could petrify them and just kill them, but I guess not.
You can, but that was a water. Or rather an ice.
I could have sworn I pressed
The petrify button?
No,
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I did.
That was my bad.
Not quite.
Yeah.
No, of
It's
course,
70%.
you know, trying to roll petrify on 2 monkeys is 4%, but you know.
My turn.
Alright,
It's workable.
It's like a crazy.
Try to get this guy out of here. I'll
Well,
feel more
it's
comfortable.
feasible. You only gotta try like 25 times.
Yeah, I may as well analyze this dude while I'm here. Right in his face.
Yeah.
Rule of the Nari Park is attack so to enter its territory. Smash all the opponents to pieces. Whew. Okay.
Surprising no one, bosses are immune to instant kill statuses.
This looks bad.
This is bad. Run away, actually.
I would never have guessed.
I can do this.
You know what'd be nice if you used Raid's S-Gun before you flip and died.
Well, I'm trying to wait for a crit, but it's just not happening.
It's not happening.
And now he doesn't have the strength buff, so.
Yeah, I'll have to do that in a bit.
Arcus activate.
Ooh, interesting.
So
There's a crit.
Hey.
Of course. But can you survive long enough to reach it?
Yes.
Well, we'll see.
Clutch.
Let me do some motivation.
All right, let's do this.
It's my turn.
Ooh, that's terribly timed, I have to say.
You have my thanks.
Oh yeah, right.
Nice. The other guy
There
body
you go.
blocked.
You can actually take her to Laura then, I suppose.
That's a good point, actually.
Give it up, everyone.
Or with Reen, if you take it with Laura, you lose out on her action.
Yeah, but Reen's almost at 200. I kind of want to save that.
Fair enough.
You say that, and then he's probably gonna die to like a boss.
He's got good HP. He might be okay.
He might be, but this guy has the ability to. Well,
Here we go.
that wasn't what I meant, but he does have the ability to almost kill Reen from full HP.
Jesus Christ.
And everyone else also, but you know.
What the hell was that?
Elliot
I
was in
go
the
around
way.
to heal her. It's simple.
He just ran.
Reen can. I was gonna say Reen can, you know, Autumn Leaf Cutter to his back.
Oh,
to his
that's
little butt
true.
there.
Yeah. So let's just separate for a little bit.
And
Oh,
just
there.
curious, this is
Hello,
what it
Laura.
does. It
Hi, Laura.
It kills you.
I understand. Let's just run away for a little bit. While
I mean, that just
ponder
means
my
he's gonna
fate.
target Elisa now.
That's okay. She can just die.
Be the sacrifice.
Oh, that is so far.
yeah.
Just the
Does
entire
that hit the?
screen, yeah.
I was gonna say, does it hit the entire battlefield?
Elisa does have Telos,
That's true. I'll get her
but she can.
a little bit further, I
Whatever.
think. Maybe she'll be out of range.
Man, if only
look.
Laura was there to
Here we go.
Alright, Reen, get in there.
You can attack.
I can actually attack.
It's my turn.
And now we're gonna get Laura up.
Arcus
Oh, and I get a free turn to that. Cool.
You have my
Or
thanks.
free EP that.
My turn.
I really want to hit that little shit in the back. So I'm gonna go around this sword man.
My god.
Oh, okay, no, well, I guess I just wanted at least
My
instead.
turn.
Bitch. Anyway.
Following the King Kong process, I see it.
I want you guys to know I'm having a lot of fun right now.
Oh yeah.
Excellent.
He just really likes Elisa for some reason.
That's
Like I
because she's
said, King
closest.
Kong.
And right in front.
Tarzan and Jane. I don't know.
Probably.
Yeah, what I believe Mel did was that when
My turn.
that Reen Autumn Leaf Cutter to the back, and then he just pummeled Reen a lot, and he miraculously survived with like 10 HP or something.
Let's see.
Unlike these two soft, fleshy bodies.
Alright.
Aggro still works pretty much the same way. They generally target the thing closest to them.
Damage.
But also, you know, if there's something neat and soft that they can kill, then ooh.
They will prioritize that.
Monkey neurons activate.
Alright, so
Literally.
Oh no, Bunny!
I can do this.
Also Laura.
It's okay.
That's not how Sephiroth works. It's never how Sephiroth has worked.
Question. I have tested it. It is exactly how it works.
I feel like this might be a mulligan at this point.
You actually do lose Sepith if the boss hits you with those.
Alrighty.
It's also percentage based, so if you have like 90,000 or something like that, you lose like 2,000 of all of it.
So Laura is the thickest party member. She is going up front. And you.
Give it up, everyone!
I feel like Laura would appreciate that defense up.
She would. Unfortunately, I did not think that far.
All right, let's do this.
Wow. Okay.
I can do
Oh well, this is just bullying now.
A little bit.
Also, I guess since we've seen it, I might as well go with the hot take right here. I don't think Rain's S-Craft looks very good.
Flames, gavel on my blade.
I like the second version of it. When we see it later.
It's just like, oh man, 3 slash, I did it!
It's interesting because we usually have rate the S-Crafts. I might have to curb it a little because this is the first time that this game's been in 3D, or the series has been in 3D rather.
Yeah.
So there's gonna be some weird shit. But you know, I appreciate the attempt. She's dead. Goddamn, I was too slow.
First time in 3D.
That's funny,
It would have
actually.
been, it would have been pointless but hilarious if it had gotten bad, but you know.
I mean, you also have to remember these aren't like, you know, super-skilled people, these are teenagers.
Technically,
Let's go.
I suppose you could maybe also create a situation where you have 3 bodies as well blocking the way. If you put someone in a corner and the others are dead and blocking the way.
Yeah.
My turn.
And that way the boss can't reach you.
Ah, the good old strategy from Azure.
This
Or Sky.
Wait.
Yeah, that too. I remember using that a bunch during my nightmare run.
Yeah,
I can do this.
Oh.
Yeah, this boss is fucking around.
It ain't easy being buff.
You have my face. Of course.
I can do this.
Keep moving, kids. Yeah, that's arena wide.
This looks bad.
That is very much arena wide.
My turn.
Yeah. I think you only use it when you're pouring up away from it. So if he's trying to go for someone, he'll just try to prioritize that.
Yeah.
Usually.
I think that's far enough for now. When I say that, oh come on.
I can do this.
I almost feel like mulliganing again, but that's probably gonna happen. But we'll see.
There.
You have my face. Right.
So how you guys doing today?
I feel like I need a drink.
I cried a lot yesterday.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Arcus, activate.
Why?
I don't want
Why
my
are you
friends crying.
sorry?
I don't want our friends crying.
Well, if it's a good cry, then that's fine.
Was it a good cry?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Why'd you cry?
Cause I finished watching Critical Role Campaign 1.
Yeah, nice.
You're like, yeah, I don't know I don't know what happens, but you know, good for you.
Meanwhile, I
Yeah,
have
I'm
a
gonna-
idea.
I just had an idea. But I really should get to watching Critical Role. I've always wanted to. I just never had a chance.
My problem is
Hey, at least 50% heal.
and every time I go to watch it, I end up
This looks
not
tough.
watching
Careful.
it for a bit and then forgetting.
I know, Zero.
Right.
Hey, if you
Probably attack. Oh, okay. I'll take it.
My turn.
So, Resounding can't. Oh. Oh, yeah, there we go. Oh,
Give it up, everyone.
I thought it was centered on him.
Nope.
I get it.
I get it.
My turn.
Yeah, exactly. Good on your own. You
If,
get it.
if that plays again, I'm gonna play that sound effects. From Mario and Luigi.
I can do this.
Okay. And now.
Hang in there.
Thanks.
With only two. He's going around.
Just gotta, if you block
You
him
gotta
off,
be the wall that you need to be. Or something.
yeah, if you
I
block
don't
him off with Reen there, now he's gonna go.
He'll be
But
stuck.
yeah,
Yeah. That's what I'm
but
thinking.
Reen isn't gonna move before him, so that's the.
I can do this.
Yeah.
Hey, there you
well,
go.
Reen blocked
Alright,
him
cool.
anyway.
It's kind of the risk you take with S-Craft. It's that, you know, the hefty dealing. Enemy is gonna do a lot.
Yeah. Alright, impassion time.
Yeah, if only there was a way to mitigate that since I'm passion.
He's just hungry for flesh.
This is nothing.
Here we go.
Pay attention to me, please. Oh, there's a crit coming up. Nice.
Yeah, on
Yum,
him.
yeah, for him. Not for long.
Give it
Not
up,
for long.
everyone.
And you steal it in time.
Yes. See? It's not like it's difficult.
Bye.
Yeah, but I've seen Rock fuck it up a few times. That's yeah, there it is. Well, this guy's dead.
Nice. Alright, cool. Earth Cleaver, actually.
Yeah, you gotta stop him from moving.
Too bad.
So Elisa's dead. That's fine.
Nope.
She's not dead. Holy shit.
Give it up,
Thank
everyone.
you, Angel.
Yeah, and now if you
Let's arrow these
if
two, and then I have
Reen and Laura place themselves good here,
Yeah.
she just moves and she can maybe block him in, yeah.
That's as far as I can get. That's fine.
My turn.
I want to just.
Man, if only we
I was
had
just about to say it'd be nice if you
movement
could change the camera, but I guess you can.
So, right here.
You know what
He
would
moves.
probably help in movement situation? A movement points.
Here we go.
And,
We are low on space here. We do not have room for movement.
yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but when
Now
we're
you can
not,
probably just
it would
attack
be
and
fun.
keep the position.
Yeah. Move down. I need to Earth Cleaver again, because I think
My turn.
it doesn't. Oh, there it is. Okay. It's one turn.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
bosses, status effects are always one turn. Only exception is, again, balance down, which, you know.
Arcus, activate.
It's my
Right.
turn.
Do you know?
Huh?
Do you remember what balance down does?
Many things.
It does one thing.
Okay. I'm thinking right now, so I can't really answer many questions.
Yeah, it's fine. No, it's just that it increases, it gives a star to those fancy little
Right.
unbalances.
I
So
see.
it would be an extra star to all of them. Which could add, like that could have been an extra link attack. Potentially. So it's good, but you know, you don't really have time to think about that.
Yeah.
No, don't really have the room to spend on.
I like Compassion. That's pretty useful.
Right.
More defense, please. On Laura, probably. Well, no, not Laura. Elisa. Why do I keep mixing these two up? Fuck.
Give it up, everyone.
Nice! Let's go!
Hey.
And I remember when I thought we could do all of this in one section. I was so young.
Yeah.
Sorry, I forgot fighting this boss is a bitch.
I mean, even getting to it, it was an additional 2 hours. Oh, we have done no damage to it. I just noticed.
This has all been set up. This is all.
It's all set up. Yeah. As long as you keep Reen at max HP, which he will probably do all by himself now.
Yeah, keep setting up for the next 30 minutes.
Oh no, don't worry.
Shame he doesn't have fire, but was he weak to sleep? Or can he be?
Yeah, actually.
Can I put him to sleep?
I mean, you have blue lullaby. It's a 30% chance, but he does move up, so that's unfortunate. Hey, what do you know?
Nice.
Alright,
Your next hit, if
you can either let him spend his turn or take the crit.
Man, that's tempting. You know, I'm gonna do some damage. I need to do this. And that's a pretty big crit.
Yeah. And the burn. And the burn.
And the brain damage.
But you still take the damage.
It is unfortunate that Elliot moved out of position to do this, because, hey, what do you know?
That worked out.
Never punished.
Never punished.
It's gonna be hard.
Kind of punished.
Be big
Green
too.
will not take his turn. Just gotta move in with Laura, I suppose.
Flanders, please. Did the burn go off? No, it didn't look like it.
Not much else she can do, I suppose, but move up. Right up in his
to
face.
the wall that she needs to be.
It's so tricky.
If you take it, he's gonna heal.
I know.
Yeah, you can't do that. Yeah, you gotta take what's that heal on this boss for new
Fist of Fury.
What?
She might survive.
He has defense up. Yeah, there we go. Defense up.
Let's go.
Man, if you had one level less, she'd be dead.
She sure would be, but she's not.
And so we win forever.
Win the rest of the game.
Let's go.
Go, Chris!
Oh, no.
Steal!
Okay, go.
I had you guys at the edge of your seats, huh?
I can't imagine doing a low-level run game. It's just,
Sorry, I just have a lot of trauma from Athens papers.
Let's not lose it now. Let's not lose it
Oh,
now.
you mean from me missing those occasionally?
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, it's fine. It's fine.
I'm
And
gonna.
then you panicking subsequently too.
I'm sorry. I panic in every game that something goes wrong in. You've seen me yesterday.
Burn him again.
It's it's fine. As long as Reen moves up on like his other foot there.
Yeah. Forward.
Also,
That's okay.
Here we go.
Passion, I suppose.
Yeah, sounds good. Passion.
Arcus, active.
My turn.
And then they need that.
How much
Good
you
old defense. Yeah, here.
Just chuck it, I guess.
Not good.
It's not great.
I gotta heal. I'll link too.
Hey.
Good.
My turn.
Neat.
Let's go. Huh?
Hey, this whole linking thing after dying wouldn't be such a big issue if they just left it on.
You might want to move up instead, because Elisa is losing your positioning there.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Will be the end of you. It's the end of you.
Man, the way we're doing this boss is almost like we're playing chess.
Give it up, everyone.
It's very methodical right now.
We have 4 pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah, motivation.
We have 4 white pieces, and we're trying to fight the Black Queen.
Oh no.
Queen.
Hang in there. Thanks.
Hey, he messed up.
Right.
You did mess up. Thank you. Actually, I walked up to him.
Yeah. Because you're gonna get the heals from. Well, Elliot won't get it. Yeah, you can get it. He won't get the
And I'll
heal,
walk
but
again.
he won't deadly cry twice in a row, so he's fine.
Famous last words.
He might have, because of the way Laura's. Oh, you have enough. If you place Laura like to his, on the side of him there, he might be able to move to Elliot right now. But when Laura's turn comes up, if she moves like slightly to his left, he won't be able to move. Like
his left.
Oh,
Not
his
the
left.
boss's
Oh,
left.
Yeah. Nice.
Hey.
Let's go.
Hey, finally, some good news.
I see a crit. That could be the game winner.
It's not gonna kill a boss in one hit, but I'll do one.
No, but it could be the thing I need. I don't want. I always want to go motivate.
Let's do this.
And
Well,
Lisa,
time at least.
get him to 200.
yeah.
It's trying to go get strong on this. Yeah, that's right. Oh wait, actually never mind.
Nice.
Hooray!
Okay, let's go. Have some big damage.
Look at you strategizing, Ra.
Yeah, it only took me 3 retries. Well, 2
No,
retries technically.
It's a new video game. You win.
The bird might kill it, but you might want to clocking a bit more damage first. And then hope that he doesn't kill someone on the last turn.
I mean, no need to hope. Laura can kill.
Yeah, she can.
No, he's
Oh, yeah,
definitely gonna.
I'll tell you what, I'm gonna
just S-craft him to death.
just gonna do this real quick.
Yes, good. No, I was hoping.
Good night, Chris.
No, well.
I
You
tried.
can't let that experience go. It's fine. I
Get away.
God,
Woo!
finally. What a tough ball.
Woo! You did it. That's one of the more.
Beat Reddit.
It's one of the more difficult fights in the game.
You
So
still have a lot of
Yeah.
the game just gets easier as it goes along. You know.
Very,
So
very nice.
Yeah, well, you have access to more
hey.
stuff.
Angel Priest level 2. Nice. Fortuna.
Fortuna.
Alright. Damn, this really is the best Master Quartz.
Yeah. 2 turns. It's useless because you'll have motivate.
Yeah, Motivate's kind of taking the market for attack buffs.
Well, I mean, it means that if he attacks once before getting hit by Blood, which doesn't lose.
You ain't lying when you said, Alicia.
Or anyone else who might want it in the next chapter.
I really like
Yeah.
I really like Impassion, by the way. It was very useful.
Impassion's a really underrated skill that not many people use. It hasn't.
At least we were able to.
It gets weaker the further you go
What was
into
that
the
skill
game
you just
because
performed?
you get other ways to restore your CP and such. But yeah, I mean, when you have it, it's really good.
So, even though we're on
it was
Nightmare,
something
it
Anyway,
tells me
for a while.
Ask your question real quick and then we'll continue.
no. Something tells me this is one of the harder fights on Nightmare, even despite being on Nightmare.
Oh, they did say it was one of the hardest fights in the game on Nightmare.
Okay.
So, anyway, story.
This was the first chance I had to put it through its paces, though. I definitely feel like I'm getting the hang of it now.
I see.
You really are amazing, Reen.
Yeah, you're always there to help us when we need it most.
No, that's not true. There's really only so much I can do on my own.
I also appreciate you getting your S-Craft exactly when I needed it.
We wouldn't have been able to defeat that thing if we hadn't all been working together as a team.
True!
This was a victory for Group A as a whole.
Well said.
Indeed.
Unbelievable. What are these kids even doing here? That bastard. This wasn't supposed to happen.
Who are you talking about?
Yes.
Uh-oh. It seems we have some unwelcome guests.
There they are.
And they're not
Speaking
alone.
of which, I'm going to the toilet. Have fun.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Put your hands in the air.
And wave them like they just don't care.
Don't try to resist.
I think you've got your guns pointed at the wrong people.
You do.
No.
Why are you surrounding us and not them?
No, the right people.
Don't think we're gonna go easy on you just because you're students.
Oh, right, because they're corrupt.
Yeah, don't you remember?
Yeah.
Oh no, I remembered.
Sucks to be
You
you.
forgot they're
Sucks to
working
be
for
you.
Dick.
Trying to hide their involvement.
Utterly shameless.
You're jumping to an awful lot of conclusions.
Oh boy.
I see two groups of people in a collection of stolen goods, but no indication of which group is responsible. Do you have any way to prove that the four of you aren't the perpetrators?
What? Do you intend to frame us?
This is preposterous.
I'm just telling you that you need to mind your own business and learn your place. The
Learn
Kreuzing
your
province
place.
is the territory of Duke Alborea, and I will not have a gaggle of bratty students poking their noses where they don't belong. You will back down now, or we'll be more than happy to arrest you right here and drag you to Berea Hard City, kicking and screaming.
Ouch.
Damn.
This is ridiculous.
I'm afraid you'll be doing no such thing.
What?
Yes, let's go.
Who's
Girl
there?
boss.
Oh,
Hey there.
Oh shit.
Guns.
Railway military police.
Railway military police?
Yeah, the RMP.
The RMP.
They're supposed to be the most elite unit in the whole of the Imperial Army.
Make way.
I see Maiden.
Why has one of the Chancellor's dogs come here?
what is the meaning of this? This area is under the jurisdiction of the Kreuzen Provincial Army. The Imperial Army has no right to intervene.
With all due respect, Keldic is a major interchange station in our railway network. So in point of fact, we have every right to investigate any incidents that occur in this general vicinity, as I'm sure you well know. And in accordance with our investigation thus far, after having questioned all those connected to the incident, we have concluded that it is impossible for any of these students to be guilty of these crimes. Do you wish to contest this judgment?
I suppose not.
Well then, may I suggest you leave us to do our jobs? The RMP will take responsibility for returning all of the stolen goods to their rightful owners as well.
Men, withdraw! We're returning to Keldic.
Yeah, that's
Yes,
right.
sir.
Get out of here.
Understood, sir.
You've got to be kidding me! We had a deal.
Take them into custody. Yes, ma'am.
GG no re.
Oh, crap. Totally boned.
There's no point in resisting.
They're coming with us.
Damned Ironblood dog.
She's really pretty.
Is she really part of the RMP?
Yes, Kat.
Thank
Yes,
you all
yes.
very much for your assistance.
She is kind of pretty.
Gorgeous.
Hi, Claire.
Claire Revelle.
Hello, Claire.
My name is Captain Claire Revelt of the Railway Military Police. We're a division of the Imperial Army. And you are the visiting students from Thor's Military Academy, are you not? I'll need to file a report about what happened here. So would the four of you mind accompanying me?
Sure. That officer did not have a very good VA.
I think that was on purpose.
Oh, that's fair.
It's not the next one.
Oh.
The next officer is way funnier.
Oh god.
And no voices.
Yeah.
This happens a lot.
Sure does.
But at least they avoid the situations that happen in the JP version where everyone's talking but being silent.
True. True.
Yeah, for sure. less Sean.
So most of the time when scenes like these happen, everyone's just silent. So, yeah.
Less Sean Chippewa.
To be fair, we did bring down a Rajang.
Yeah, I may be good, but I'm not that good.
Hey.
Oh! Instructor?
Red Oni, blue Oni.
I was wondering if you'd show up.
I'll take the red Oni.
It's been a while, Sarah.
That it has. 6 months, give or take?
Why not both?
True.
Honestly, I had no idea you RMP folks were gonna get involved with this. I suppose you had everything that was happening here figured out all along.
You overestimate my abilities. I did receive a report that suggested there might be trouble here, but that's it.
Oh, from your brother, I take it. Nothing gets past you lot.
We're just trying to make sure we're prepared to deal with any problems that might arise. But I'm sorry to say I don't have any more time to catch up with you right now. I really need to be taking my leave. I wish all the best to you and the rest of Class 7.
Right.
What, did you two date or something?
That'd be awesome.
What if they did? What are you gonna
Or
do
they're,
about
or
it?
they're drinking buddies.
Probably. I can't really see
Hello.
Claire being the datey type anyway. Hi. I feel like she's the type to be married to her job.
Yeah, she most definitely is.
I think Osborne's groups actually did something good for once.
Oh yeah, she said the Chancellor or the
Yeah, Chancellor.
So she's working for Osborne.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy to think her.
That's a little.
She's asleep again.
Maybe she knows Lecter then. That's a little sus.
You don't think she's fake?
A little sussy?
Perhaps.
A little sussy.
No. Judging by her breathing, I believe she really is asleep.
Also, I feel like I've seen Revolt somewhere before. Oh well.
Well, sounds like Group B turned out to be a complete disaster. If she had to deal with them, then come back here on the
That's
same
a
day,
mystery.
I'll bet she's totally spent.
Yeah, good point. Anyone would be exhausted trying to sort that out.
Honestly, Sarah is a huge mood right now. I just want to take a nap after that fight.
It's hard to imagine her actually working hard, though, considering her usual attitude.
It does seem as though she's genuinely looking out for us, however.
So, this is how our first field study trip comes to an end, huh? I think I might have an idea now as to why we're here, though.
Her job was, in fact, kind of mentioned by one of those.
The soldier.
Yeah.
I had the same thought. Testing the Arcus is clearly a big reason for coming here.
Which was first
but it's
mentioned
not
in
the
Trace in the
only
Sky
reason.
Third.
I think it has more to do with making sure we see everything that's going on with our own eyes.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking too. Learning more about
Yeah.
places in Erebonia we've only read about in books, and getting to see
So what
the
that
issues
is
occurring in those
has not
regions
been mentioned.
firsthand, just like in Kildick.
Indeed. And just as we thought and acted swiftly in the face of crisis this time, so too may we be called upon to do so again.
I kind of like that. It feels very classic JRPG. You have a big tough boss fight, you beat the boss fight, and then you get story for your reward.
These field studies
Yeah.
may aim to test and cultivate those skills in preparation for our futures.
Reminds me of my high school days.
Exactly. Add to that good judgment, decisiveness, general conduct.
Boss is the cast and then you have story.
Yeah.
And I'd
Fairy
say we have a
tales
pretty
of,
clear
like-
picture as to why we're out in the field. Basically, we're training everywhere we go.
Well, you're about half right.
Good morning.
Instructor.
I was so certain you were sound asleep.
What can I say? I can nod off and back on again in the blink of an eye. It's what I do. As you rightly noted, having first-hand knowledge of the areas to which you might be deployed is of tremendous importance. as is the ability to make swift, accurate judgments and solve problems with or without orders. Developing all these skills to their fullest is definitely a major part of why you're undertaking these field studies.
Just as I thought.
It's an interesting approach, but honestly, I've never heard of any other military academy trying it.
You say we're only half right, however. Which begs the question, what's the rest of the story?
Is something wrong?
Oh, no, not at all. I was just thinking about what we did during our field study and why we were doing it. The whole concept seems eerily similar to the MO of bracers.
Ah.
Now that you mention it...
The Bracer Guild prides itself on protecting civilians over all else. So it seems an unusual source of inspiration for a military academy. But the tasks we were given in Keldic do seem to align themselves quite well with the Bracer's basic philosophy.
Yeah, I guess so. Their emblem depicts a supporting gauntlet, and that's pretty much exactly what we've been for these people. Bracers still have branches all over the continent, but you hardly ever see them in Erebonia anymore.
Gee, I wonder why.
Well, you got me. Which means...
It's like something happened recently to not...
Like 2 years.
Yeah, well, recently
ago,
2
yeah.
years. Oh my god. Well, there's a simple explanation for that.
It's literally the equivalent of being like,
How are we ever supposed to
it's a
take her
perfect good
seriously when
explanation.
she says things like that?
Job's
She
call.
conspicuously falls asleep.
In Christian's own words, I'll never tell.
Don't worry, guys. I have a plan. No, it's. Don't worry, guys. I have a plan. Sarah's left the chat.
Well, whether or not we did in fact get her,
Exactly.
it still seems like bracers are somehow related to our activities here.
Not that Instructor Sarah is likely to come clean about our involvement anytime soon. I suppose until she does, all we can do is prepare ourselves in body and mind for our next field study.
Yeah.
Is there something else bothering you?
Oh, no. It's just...
I'm a protagonist.
Well, we've been in the same class for a month now, and this whole time I've been kind of keeping you in the dark.
What do you mean?
I'm gay.
You aren't referring to the issue regarding your swordsmanship, I take it?
No, it's not that. It's something I've been hiding from you all this time. Regarding my social class.
What?
Are you saying your family...
Yeah, I dodged the question when Machias asked. But technically I come from a family of nobles.
technically.
My hometown is Ymir, in the northern mountains. I'm the son of its ruler, Baron Schwarzer.
You're from Ymir?
Schwarzer. Now
Baron
that you mention
Schwarzer.
it, I have heard the name before. An honorable family, closely tied with the imperial family themselves, despite being headed by a mere baron.
I never would have imagined you might be the son of a noble too.
I wouldn't have expected you to. I don't act like one. My dad and mom are both quite easygoing individuals. They don't behave like your typical nobles at all. And technically, since I was adopted, I don't have any actual noble blood running through me. I'm upper class in name only.
So, you...
Sounds like you've got your own issues to deal with, just like the rest of us, huh?
I don't think of it as a big deal, and I don't want you to think of it as one either. I just didn't want to keep it a secret any longer. After everything we've been through these past few days, I owe you guys that much. I mean,
Meanwhile,
you're all
Marcus
going to be a
is
major
different.
part of my life from here on
Oh, he's
out.
probably listening.
It's only fair to share as much as I can with you,
He's
right?
reloading his gun as he speaks.
Did I hear a
Listening
lie?
from across the country.
Yeah, I was
From
gonna
a
say
noble.
Marcus is a few hours away.
I don't know what to
I
say.
hear someone being
He's
a
a few
noble.
hours away, and when he
Consider us to
said
be
anything involving
major
nobles,
parts of
he
your
was
life?
suddenly right next to him.
He's just running like Broly, all pissed off.
No, he slides up from the corner of the screen. Someone say
Honestly,
noble.
has anyone ever
Machias
told
is
you
at
that you
Grelia
can be way too
Fortress,
serious
and he just loads up the railway guns and fires them to Reen's location.
Just be sure you reveal your true identity to the others when we get back.
He would fire them. Instead,
Oh, I
he
intend
fires
to.
himself.
Youth.
Ah, youth.
Still, even discounting the strangely perfect timing of the railway military police, that ruler of the forest they ran into in the nature park. Seems to be a harbinger of something big happening behind the scenes.
No, don't say Harbinger, come on.
Fine then, Protester.
Bruh.
What could that possibly mean?
Meanwhile,
Man!
At the League of Evil.
Hey!
Oh, there he is!
I wasn't expecting the Icy Maiden to show up when she did.
I forgot he had
We
that
may need
voice.
to adjust our plans to compensate for this interference.
That won't be necessary. This was not a significant setback. If anything, it provided an unexpected bonus.
Xander Movis, your boy.
Giving us a
Yeah.
valuable glimpse into the means through which the RMP and Intelligence Division coordinate their efforts. With both organizations posing sizable threats to our operation, that information alone makes this all worthwhile.
A valid point. Should we proceed as planned, then?
Of course. The tyrant must yet face the merciless hammer of judgment.
Yes. May his lofty ambitions be crushed to dust and swept away.
That's a nice little strut there.
I feel like we should start calling him Zero
Nice
instead.
comment writer.
Now it's chapter 1.
Yeah.
Chapter 1.
Bushin
Unconventional
Sword.
Studies. End.
Unconventional studies. That was fun.
Ooh, you're moving up in the
So,
world.
is that gonna be the last,
I've got a little reward
or
here for
you
you.
gonna go past it and then save when you have control?
Drinks are on me someday.
Well, we haven't. Usually I like to go 3 hours. We haven't really hit that point.
You
But
guys are the best.
oh, nice.
Making the grade.
But if we're close to like a segment where we're doing side quests, then I will stop. And save that for that. Mid.
And we appear to be close to a segment where we're going to be doing side quests.
Cool. I guess that means we'll be stopping soon.
Yeah,
I mean,
probably,
there's
but-
just cutscenes, yeah.
But we just have to regain control and also probably answer one of those goddamn questions.
Oh man, my birth month.
Yeah.
Also
flying by
now,
your birth month.
Reen is 18.
Oh, one off of my birthday. God damn it.
Reen is 18.
Yeah, now. His
Happy
birthday's
birthday,
in
Reen.
May,
Late May.
not April.
The
Damn,
Lino
almost
flowers
birthday
that
May.
painted Tristan's
No, that you always
spring
said it
fields
was
have
April.
faded, replaced
Nope,
by
it's May.
lush greenery and a refreshing breeze.
Eno
With the trials of
flowers.
last month's field
Eno.
study
Lino.
progress,
Lino.
we
Lino.
found ourselves caught up once more in the
Lino.
bustle of school life.
Look, we've been watching Double Zeta Gundam, so I've got Eno on the mind.
Both our combat training and academic studies continued to become more and more demanding. But May also heralded the beginning of specialist classes, more befitting a military academy.
They call it training.
They're gonna become a specialist.
Sergeant Sakura, the specialist.
Spec Ops.
Military science.
The Orbital Revolution 50 years ago changed the way wars were fought forever.
M. Clark.
Yeah, let's go.
It's Cloud.
Cloud Clark.
There are a number of
Cloud
reasons for this
Clark.
fundamental change,
M.
but
Cloud.
4 factors in particular that I would argue to be the most important. The first
Damn
is the
straight.
invention of orbital guns, cannons, and other weaponry. The increased accuracy of these weapons, as well as their
It's
ease
hard.
of maintenance and manufacture, instantly rendered all other firearms obsolete. The second factor is the associated mechanization of the military. Orbital technology led to the formation of armored divisions made up of tanks and armored cars. The impact this new kind of tactical unit had on the battlefield, with its enhanced offense, defense, and mobility, cannot be overstated.
But I am going to overstate it.
The third factor is the invention of airships. Warships that rely on the gravity manipulation ability of a flight field to remain in the air simply did not exist before the revolution. The sudden addition of a whole new dimension to war, the sky, made countless new strategies viable that were previously unimaginable. And the last factor is the creation of an entirely new practical science, which may be the biggest, most important change of all. Without orbital technology, such a concept would scarcely even have been conceivable. But now we'd be virtually crippled without it. Reen Schwarzer, can you tell the class what that new scientific breakthrough was?
Jeez.
Well, Ron,
Yeah, you had 9 students in this class and you picked me. Anyway.
Yeah, fancy that.
Something only possible after the Orwell Revolution, which revolutionized warfare. That would have to be... Train. Can't imagine it's that. I think it's Orwell Communications.
Good on you.
Good.
You've been paying attention to these games.
Well done. Instant communications are great for war.
Information.
The other things were also good, but communications is key to war.
Yes, information is everything. I got it right. Yeah. That's right.
AB plus 1.
Gender divided.
The period. Once they've combined.
Oh, right.
Oh,
if I speed this up.
I love this scene.
Why did Lady Laura have to be placed in a class like that?
Yeah, look at her go.
Hi, Paris.
Look at her go.
I was truly looking forward to studying alongside her.
Is that girl next to her not the one who scored the highest on the entrance exam?
A little messier here.
I believe so.
Yeah.
Though I also hear she's a mere commoner. There's something about that silvered-haired girl that I find oddly soothing. I wonder if she'd let me stroke her hair if I were to ask nicely.
Out of
Once
context,
again,
Trails.
a cat.
No.
That's quite enough idle chatter.
Ferris.
We are members of
Hi,
class
Ferris.
one. We are above such droll behavior. As well, we cannot allow ourselves to be bettered by that rabble, even in something as insignificant as the culinary arts.
Yeah, sure.
Of course not. I'm so accustomed to our chef doing all of the cooking, however, that I must admit I'm finding this all rather challenging. Could they make it a little less obvious they're talking about us? I mean, seriously.
It stands to reason they'd be curious about our class. It's hard to blame them for that, at least.
Look at her go!
Whisk, whisk, whisk. She's got a whisk.
Tonight.
The turbo mode makes it even funnier.
It's so
I think
good.
you've whisked that plenty already.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
No! The whisk never ends!
The whisk does not stop.
I control the speed at which we whisk.
Ah, you became
Finally getting the hang of using an orbital computer.
Likewise. I was lost at first, but it's slowly beginning to make more sense.
Well, it is cutting-edge technology here in Erebonia, so I think most people are confused until they've gotten used to it.
They exist in Crossbell, kind of.
Machias and Usus both
Kind
picked
of.
it up
Kind
surprisingly
of. No, they're
quickly,
already there.
They are. I just... Yona comes to mind when it comes to it because he fucking dominates the internet over there.
Damn right I do.
Yeah, but academics are their thing. And I'm pretty sure Machias has been interested in computers for a while, too.
Usus also seems to get the hang of things far quicker than most people, even if he's not interested in them at all.
I can't help but notice
probably
that
just
these
adds
two are
insult
as
to injury
far
for
away apart from each other as possible.
Well, of course, they hate each other's guts. You're sitting over there? Alright, I'll sit way over here.
I'll bet. I hear they were really butting heads during last month's field study.
They were. At one point, things almost took a violent turn.
Machias pulled out his gun.
We were able to hold them back, but I don't think we could have kept him under control for long if Instructor Sarah hadn't arrived.
Poor Caius. He was in the middle of all that shit.
We really need to do something
Feel a
about
little
them, but I have no idea what.
I don't either, but you're right. This has gone on for way too long as it is. It needs to stop.
Rean Schwarzer.
Here we go.
Huh?
Is it time?
Isn't he from Class 1?
Patrick, is it?
Patrick.
That is correct.
Patrick Higharms.
My full name is Patrick T. Higharms.
Damn, got a one.
I don't
That's
believe
not
I
your
need
full
to say
name,
anything
then.
more than that.
Yeah,
No,
what is
perhaps,
the T?
perhaps,
What is
perhaps his middle name is just the letter T.
Also was by Stephen Prince.
Yeah, what does it stand for? T! Yeah, what does it stand for? T! Yeah.
So, you're from the Higharms family.
Ice-T nods in the distance.
about as prestigious as they come. The High Armsies are one of the 4 great houses.
High Armsies.
Though they're slightly lower in rank than the Albareas. I'm sorry. I meant no
Roasted.
offense.
No, it sounded like you meant every offense.
I didn't come here to talk to commoners or foreigners.
Come on, Elliot. You face down a fucking Rajag. Don't let Patrick intimidate you. Bring out the salt shaker and pour it all over his head. Anyway.
I came to bring gladsome tidings to you, Schwarzer. I am generously extending you welcome to make use of the accommodations on the 3rd floor of the Student Union building.
Nah, that's nice, but unfortunately they didn't model a room, so I can't use it.
You mean...
I'm sorry, but I have to refuse on
That's where the Noble Salon is, right?
Your father may be a mere baron, but that still makes you a noble. And though you've had the misfortune of sharing a class with this riffraff, I have decided to use my good name as a member of the High Arms family to afford you the privilege of joining us.
You're too kind.
Well, ask us if we care.
God, he's such an asshole.
Hey, how much money did you pay for those sparkle effects?
Yes.
Well, I hate this guy more than... I think I hate this guy more than people hate Machias.
This hardly strikes me as the best place to be recruiting new members.
Got him.
Eustace Albarea?
Aye.
I wasn't aware the
Fuck 'em
third
up.
son of the High Arms family counted playing factions among his hobbies. If you wished for company in the salon, should you not have come to me first?
You? You've been invited countless times. You simply choose not to come, despite there being no shortage of second years practically begging for your company.
I have no interest.
Suit yourself then. But you, Schwarzer, make sure you think long and hard about this.
Yeah, okay. I'll give the 10 seconds it deserves.
If you care about your future, you need to start thinking about the connections you're making and the side you're taking.
I kind of like Patrick, though. He's an asshole for, like, almost no reason.
I can't say I agree, but...
He is the typical snobbish noble.
He is the walking clown. Laugh at him.
He's certainly not
I will certainly laugh at him, but...
No, he's not. I wasn't sure how to turn him down, either. Thanks for stepping in, Eustace.
I wasn't trying to help you. But I did cause you some trouble during last month's field study, so no. That's all.
Hello, Wind.
Last month's field
You're
study?
here just in time for almost the end.
Yeah. I think he means
Also
the
just
run-in we
missed
had with
the
the
asshole
provincial
himself,
army.
Patrick.
Yeah, Patrick came up. He invited us. We said no. And then you said no for us.
Ah, so he feels partially responsible for his family's actions then. He must have been looking for a way to apologize to you.
I guess he has a nice side after all.
Well, look who doesn't like nobles! Oh boy!
I think Machias.
Free day, yeah.
Woo! Freedom!
Freedom, quote unquote.
Midterms.
Midterms already?
Midterms. Yeah, time flies, doesn't it?
It's been like 2 months.
Yeah, and?
Ew.
Doesn't feel like it's a long enough time for it to be a midterm.
I was gonna say, maybe there's like 2 midterms. Here's a midterm and here's a midterm.
Like, if they were doing, like, semesters or whatever, and it's the middle of the first semester, then yeah, okay, that makes sense.
I wouldn't... I was gonna say entrance exams, but that's literally entrance. What would be early?
Like, orientation?
Probably orientation.
All rise. Bow.
Boo. Well, I'll see you later, Reen.
All rise, bow, and then he sits down back down again.
Activities
Oh, hey, when you,
Yeah,
you
I
almost
am.
you got to the
Did you
end of
want
the
to have
session.
dinner together later?
We've been meeting in the
Practically.
cafeteria.
Yeah, he's been here for like a minute.
So maybe we could go to the cafe in Trista today for a change of scenery?
Sounds good to me. You want to just meet up in the entrance hall later?
Sure.
See you then.
Oh, hi, Elisa. Are you off to club practice too?
Oh, no, not today.
What is it? Is there something you wanted to ask me?
It's nothing. I'll see you later.
Jesus Christ.
What was that all about?
Tsundere. The deers are out.
Did you do something else to upset her?
No, he literally just existed.
Not that I'm aware of.
I breathed, for what it's worth.
Oh, I suppose it's possible I did something wrong without even realizing it. Knowing her.
You committed a crime, Parrish.
Speaking in jest, I assure you.
I'm sorry for being Reen.
Are you planning on going into
You
the
should
old
be.
schoolhouse
Die.
again tomorrow?
Yeah. The principal did ask me to keep an eye on it, so I thought I'd make time for a quick look inside.
All right. Please let me know when you're planning to begin the expedition, if you would. I have club activities tomorrow, but as far as I'm concerned, the old schoolhouse takes priority.
Thanks. I'll let you know.
Excellent. I'll see you tomorrow then.
Oh, Laura joining the schoolhouse is definitely a plus. This will make grinding much easier.
Aren't you, Machias? Or are you planning on studying in the library?
Here we go.
Since when was it any
Here
of
comes
your
the
business
racism.
what I choose to do after class?
No, I just... Have I done something to upset you?
Not especially. It's actually my fault for being deceived so easily in the first place.
Oh. Let's just say I haven't got a drop of noble blood in my veins. So I
He
guess
didn't
we're all
lie.
equal standing here.
Yeah, that's the thing. He
I'm
didn't
really
lie.
sorry.
He just
I wasn't trying to
stretched it
deceive you.
Well,
Just
save your breath.
The equal footing part is technically a lie.
Yeah.
Whether you're a noble or not is beside the point. The bottom line is you lied to me, and I simply cannot trust those who lie. That's all there is to it.
I
believe you, but
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Please.
No, don't
think nothing of
apologize.
Oh, am I intruding?
Oh, no, not at all. Did you need something?
I accidentally left one of my textbooks at my desk, so I came back to fetch it.
Found that table.
Here it is.
What subject?
Take a look.
Intermediate mathematics for dummies.
Studying hard as always, I see. Except, wait, intermediate? Isn't that part of the Sunday school curriculum? Seems a bit basic for you.
Oh, it's not for me. I promised to help Fee with her math studies. I found this at a bookshop in town and thought it might be of some use to her.
Ah, okay.
Which reminds me, I should really be going. I'm sure she's waiting for me by now. I'll see you later, Reen.
Take care.
It feels weird to me that Fee
worry.
wouldn't.
Go on.
It feels weird to me that Fee would.
We're gonna find out, like, I think this chapter, actually.
If
Next chapter, yes.
Make it work,
This chapter.
then I'll believe it too.
Reen died.
Anyway, point is, Reen
I
is
should probably
determined
also
now.
be going.
Good. Like a proper protagonist.
Maybe I'll wander around the academy grounds for a while.
Telling me
before
he's
returning to the
Banana?
dorm.
He is Banana. He is voiced by Banana.
barely. So do you, Mom.
Barely. That's true.
Barely in this game. Fuck you.
Now,
Barely.
leave the
Yeah.
classroom.
Leave the classroom?
Leave the classroom.
We're gonna
Turn
close the
right
door.
and
Turn
turn right. What is that?
What is this?
It's a notice board.
Midterms will be held next month. It is Thor's tradition to display students' results publicly to encourage and inspire everyone to towards their grades. In order to achieve something you'd be proud of, you may want to begin studying now.
I forget this thing even exists.
And with those wise words, good night.
Wow.
Yeah, I think it's a good place to rean off of.
Alright, so I guess
I
we'll
get
do a side session.
Yep, side session it is. Thank you for joining me, guys, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.
You've just been reading.
You've just been reamed.